say something. Look it, man. I've been an Atlanta fan for 45 years.
Late night vibes, we're turning up the heat. T-Will on the mic, can't accept defeat. My ATL sports show, he's running the game. Atlanta Falcons fly high, you know the name. In the heart of the A, where the pride runs deep. From the Braves to the Falcons, he's keeping it real, no sleep. He's got the scoop, every player, every play. Bringing the thunder every single day. T-Will, shining bright on the airwaves, bringing sports tonight. Atlanta heart, with a soul so free. My ATL sports show, it's the place to be.
Welcome, ATL Falcon fans. We got Smooth C in the chat. Smooth C says, sup, crew, what's going on? We got my brother LBB in the chat. LBB, how you doing, bro? You all right? We got Miss Carrie just joining us. How you doing, Miss Carrie? Everything okay?
Everything's great. Is this the real T-Will or?
This is the real T-Will. So
yeah, we sure you're not hacked over there. Blink twice if you need help.
First and foremost, I need to apologize to my co-host because I could not get into my account and I freaked out. Oh my God, I probably lost 10 pounds in the way I was
thinking that you was about to get on my nerves not communicating it with me, but then I thought about it and I was like, if that happened to me, I would probably flip out.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Will was freaking out. He's
Eric,
like, yeah.
Eric, when we get off this, I'm gonna show you, bro. I threw out, bro. I freaked out. I freaked out, bro. I was like, bro,
Were you crashing out? And did they want?
I was crashing out.
Did they
I'm
want
not gonna lie.
Did you have to pay somebody off to get your account back?
No. I had to figure out how to get back into it. And I did, and thank Jesus for that. But
Wait, anyway, you just remember your password?
Hell, you know what? I write down every password like a dummy. I didn't write that one down. So I had to go. I have other countermeasures, but I had to go back and remember the countermeasures. That's what I had to do because I got 4 or 5 countermeasures deep, but I had to remember where they were. Oh my God, whatever.
Let me tell you something, T-Will. I'm just happy that you have your account back, and we're here to talk Falcons now.
Amen. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, LBB. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. To all the folks in the chat, we got Smooth C in the chat. T-Will shining bright. I don't know if I'm shining today, but hey, I'm here. Smooth C. Georgia, Texas voices reporting on T-Will, Eric Parker, Carrie, and Falcons family. The new era is here. Rise up, Dirty Birds. Smooth C says 21-21 and LBB. Raymond Collins says, what's happening, guys? Play Stats 96 says top. Okay. All right. Hey, man, get it. So, guys, I had a whole show prepared for us in which we were going to talk about a bunch of stuff. And about 2 hours before showtime, maybe an hour and a half, all of a sudden we all get this indicator that Mr. Kyle Pitts got the bag. $18 million a year. I see, Eric, you are donning your Kyle Pitts jersey. Carrie, you, myself, Jack Spade, a bunch of other folks talked about it on the chat. Big Low, Chris, I believe. But guys, let's get into it. And Eric, I've not heard from you today. So first and foremost, hey man, anytime I get to see my little big brother, it's a good day. Little brother, I'm so happy to see your face. I wasn't ignoring you, man. I was just freaking out.
No, I figured that. I tell you, I thought about it. It was annoying at first because I'm like, well, just let me know if you're gonna do the show or not. Bro. But then I thought about it and I was like, nah, he trying to figure that out. He flipping out.
Bro, I cracked his phone like about 15 damn times. I was so mad, bro. Oh my God.
Eric, I told T-Will not to be clicking those links, but he doesn't listen to me. I told him save that for TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh Oh my goodness!
Listen to me, so
that is not what happened. You know what? We'll get into that a little bit later in the show.
Too old to be on social media.
You're right. You're right. You know what? Let me tell you how old I am. I'm so old. I don't even have the dag blasted correct PowerPoint loaded. But anyway, Kyle Pitts gets a total of 54 million, 18 per year. Eric, let's start with you, brother. How are you feeling about that? Give me your thoughts on it. Let's just get into it, bro. How you feeling about it?
I don't think it was a bad deal. I don't think it was far off from. It might have been a little high from what was expected, but I don't think it was far off from what was expected. I would expect it like around 17,000 a year. That's 18 a year, so they gave him an extra million a year. But then if you look at what's guaranteed, it's 12 a year. So it really ain't that bad. It's just he's just the next one to get paid.
I agree with you, Carrie. Your thoughts on it? How you feeling about it?
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say congrats to Kyle, like as a
Definitely.
number one Kyle Pitts defender. Just kidding. I'm kind of retired that, but I'm glad everybody came along with that. But no, in all seriousness, like congratulations to him. I honestly thought he was gonna play on that $15 million tag. I really didn't see us paying him before the season started, to be honest. But maybe, Ian Cunningham, this new regime, they want to be more proactive versus reactive. So for me, I don't know. I see both sides of the coin because I'm like, okay, with how Kyle has been in the past, I feel like maybe if he was playing on that tag one more year, he'd ball out again like last year because he was trying to get paid. So I thought in that regard, I kind of would have rather than paid him later, maybe at the end of this season. Let's see if you can replicate that same success as last season. But then on the other side of the coin, I'm like, well, it's better to be proactive because I know a guy named Sam Laporta in Detroit who is looking to get paid very soon too. So hey, maybe they're trying to be proactive in that regard. So they kind of pay Kyle before they pay Sam Laporta. And to Eric's point, I think it's a fair contract. I know on social media, a lot of people say it's overpay, but it really seems like it's a front loaded deal where it's like 2 years guaranteed. And then after that, he really could be, possibly let go if he doesn't produce. And I'll also add that yes, it's a record-breaking 3-year deal, biggest in NFL history, but he's still getting paid less per year than guys like George Kittle and Trey McBride. So I think it's a fair deal, honestly. And he's 25,
I'm
so there's still
so
potential
glad
there.
you said that. I am so glad you said that. Because I think it is a fair deal. I agree with you 100%. Is it Kittle that's getting 20 million, Carrie, or the other one? One of them.
Kittle's the highest paid per year at 19.1,
Yeah.
and then Trey's right behind him at 19. So Kyle's third in line now on a per year average.
And 18 is fair. That's fair. That's a fair deal. He did have a decent year. He has shown production in years where there has been a quarterback of a decent capacity. So I think this is a fair deal. I don't take issue to it. There are some who may feel like, it probably would have been better to let him play it out. You know what I mean? And we see what we get. But look, man, you got the resources coming up. Honestly, they probably want to get started on Bijan's deal because the longer this goes, the more money it's going to cost you. But ultimately, guys, I'm incredibly happy. Chat, and we got a lot of folks in here. Let me know your thoughts on Kyle's deal. Do you think it's good? You think it's bad? You think it's fair? Give me your thoughts. Mateo says Matt gave him the contract knowing he almost broke the rookie tight end record under Iceman. And Matt may have had something to do with that. You never know. We got Monte Carlo in the building. We in the game. Keep our core secure. I ain't see how many wanted to trade. Let's see. Nando, what's good? 21 carry T. Will and Eric. I need 68 catches, 922 yards per season. I do like the fact that it locks the core together. We really just need to figure out the QB situation too.
That's a great point.
He brings up your point. So
keep the trio.
Eric and Carrie, What's and Eric, let's start with you. What's a successful season for Kyle look like for you?
Oh man. I mean, a successful season for Kyle, it depends on what's going. Kyle could be a decoy and be a success. Kyle could it could be. You mean in touchdowns and
I mean, just and it doesn't. Touchdowns are kind of different because you can't always say that, because if they triple team Kyle, what are you going to do? But let's look at
right.
yards.
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking if he gets triple team, that's a great. That's
right.
That's great for. I mean, it may not show up on the stat sheet, but he did great then because somebody else going to be wide open in.
Right, but let's look at receptions and yardage and that from that perspective. At the rate of 18 million per year, what's a successful season in your mind's eye for Kyle Pitts? And chat, same to you. Give us your thoughts. Nando, thank you for that, brother. Appreciate that. But everybody else in the chat, give us your thoughts at 18 mil a year. And guys, be realistic, because we got Drake, we got some others, but give me your thoughts on what's a successful season.
I think he's going to have another 1,000-yard season in his offense, though.
Okay.
So I'll say that 1,000-yard season.
Okay.
I love it.
Carrie, what's a successful season in your mind's eye? 18
For
million.
me, a successful season would be something replicated. It'd be like a balance of his season last year, where he was technically all-pro season, as well as, a player like Njoku, who thrived in a Stefanski season scheme. So for me, I would say, I don't know, at least 80 catches, 900 yards, 1,000 yard season, or somewhere around there. And I'm going to go ahead and say 6 touchdowns, which doesn't sound like a lot, but Kyle Pitts has gotten the amount of touchdowns per year he's been in the league every year. So last year he had 5, year before he had 4 touchdowns, and rookie year he had 1. So I'm just going to go with 6 touchdowns. So that's what I'm going to say. 80.
I think he's going to jump. I'm going to give him 8.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm going to go with 6.
Fair.
80 catches, 900 yards to 1,000 yard season, and 6 touchdowns.
That's fair. I'm going to go 90 catches again. I'm going to say 800 yards, 800 to 900 yards. And let's go 5 touchdowns. Because I'm seeing this as a collective, and I'm thinking Drake's going to get 1,000. And
he will.
You said what? Whatever, man. Whatever. Smoothie says, I think a key move this offseason was the salary cap guru coming over from the Eagles, trying to keep the core together. Agreed. Mo Grizzly says double-digit touchdowns. Gotta love it. King Atlanta supporter says, told everyone the Falcons will resign him. The Falcons will be Super Bowl champions. Hey, man, from your mouth to God's ears. Georgia Texas boy says 700 yards, 6 TDs per season. 6 TDs this season. That's fair. Mateo says Pitt's going to break 1K, 12 to 15 TDs. Woohoo! Okay.
Whoa.
Collins says he must have shown something special at OTAs.
I love it. I'm sorry, 12 to 15 TDs. Like, I got to comment on that. That's amazing. I hope you're right, Mateo. That would be incredible, honestly.
I mean, that to me,
good though, because look at what they did. Everybody's looking at what they just did with Zach. Zach is finna go over the top. Zachariah Branch is finna go over the top. So you're finna have to guard the top, and you're finna have to guard Bijan up under the bottom. So the middle's wide open right there.
True. I agree with that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Carrie. I'm sorry.
No, to Eric's, he makes a great point, and I agree. I do still think that this is going to be a run-first offense, and I do think that this offense is going to go through Bijan Robinson, first and foremost. So that's kind of why I scale it back a bit. But I would love for Kyle Pitts to have 12 to 15 touchdowns. Are you kidding me? That means something's going very well.
Carrie, that's an excellent point you make, and I think it is one to be considered. This will be a run-first offense, and I think you're 100% right. Let me see. Raymond says 70 receptions.
Pick your poison offense.
Okay.
I think it's
Raymond
gonna be-
says 7. What you say, Eric? I'm sorry.
I think it's going to be a pick your poison offense because if you put 8 in the box to try to stop the run, which I mean, I agree. It looks like that's what Stefanski does. He likes to run the ball. You got Bijan, run the ball. So defenses know that too. So they're gonna put 8 in the box. Then you got 2 deep threats that you could just go right over their head.
Yeah.
So
maybe even 3, but I agree with you. I think it's a mistake to put 9 in the box. He does.
He makes a great point.
So what you gonna do? 8 in the box and two deep safeties?
I agree with you, Eric. I think to put 8 in the box will be a mistake. It's just, can you capitalize on it? But again, I think this Falcons offense will be at least top 12.
That's why I think Penix is starting to, because
guys,
8 in the box. If I need to go over your head, I want Penix in there.
But guys, you make a great point, bringing up Penix. That's another reason that I'm kind of like a little hesitant with, somebody like Kyle Pitts having 12 to 15 touchdowns. Because, I mean, obviously I want whoever's the QB1 to succeed, but I think it'd be remiss to not also talk about the elephant in the room that we don't, going into the season, know even yet who's going to be the starter yet.
Exactly.
And we have Penix, who you guys know I fully back, but he is coming off a major injury. The good news is he's been through this before, so he's probably going to come back stronger than ever. But it's still, you don't know how he's going to come back, until he actually does.
I think they get to mold him back too, though. I think they kind of get to mold him while he's coming back too. So he's not coming back favoring that leg because he's coming back with they're teaching him footwork.
Which I do agree with. It does seem like his footwork has improved, but I guess my point is what I'm trying to make is that we still have a question mark at quarterback. We don't know who even our quarterback is going to be. So it's hard to be like, oh yeah, everybody's going to have like 1,000 yards with a whole bunch of double-digit touchdowns when we don't even know who's throwing them the ball yet.
Agreed.
Unfortunately.
No, it's all good, man. So Raymond said 70, 750, and 7. So 70 receptions, 750
don't
yards.
Be mad at me, Eric.
7 TDs.
I'm not
Mateo says Drake and Pitts both breaking 1,000. Carlos says 10 tutties because we in the red zone. Mateo says, I don't think we overload Bijan this season. I think our receiving core goes off this season under Penix or even Tua. Carlos says, I think we will manage Bijan better so he's not run down. Carlos says, Eric is spot on. Mateo says, we got OZ and Hoop back, which will make a significant difference, and I think it will. Mateo, having Branch, knowing he's a deep threat and screen, that will open the field up. I do. I think we have a lot of offensive weapons, guys. I'm not going to lie, but, like Carrie said, it just depends on who's getting them the ball, and we won't know that until it's time. So, but let's get to, speaking of Tua and Penix, right? Because this thing just keeps coming up. They won't let us live our lives, guys. It just keeps going. So, topic 1 of the day is Tua and Penix, the competition. So, Van Pelt, who I believe is he our coordinator? No, he's our quarterbacks coach. Gave us an honest assessment saying it's no real competition until both are healthy. Penix is cleared for 7-on-7, but not 11-on-11 yet. I know that was pending. Tua is running the starters by default, not because he's winning, but basically by default. And, hey, he signed a 1-year, $1.2 million deal. Tua is only 28, 2 years removed from a Pro Bowl. Penix is coming off of his 3rd ACL tear. He's 4-8 as a starter. There are some real concerns. So to Carrie's point, we don't know who's going to be leading this. Now, what I will say is Penix probably is ahead of schedule as far as the Falcons are concerned. I will give him that. But Penix came out, and I thought which was a very good article. And he basically just threw not Penix, I'm sorry, Tua came out and basically through Penix's his support, he said, look, whether I'm starting or whether I'm not starting, it's still the same. I'm still out here working with these guys. We're still on the same team. I'm paraphrasing. But he was very supportive of Penix. And basically he was like, look, I support all the guys. I support Kyle. I support Bijan. I support everybody. Carrie, let's start with you. What are your thoughts on that? How do you feel about that coming from Tua? Do you think that helps the locker room? Like, just give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, 100%. I think he said what he's supposed to say. He's supposed to be supportive. If he really truly wants the job, you're not going to go in and, for lack of a better word, like shit on the competition, right? Like you're gonna like encourage them and uplift them, and that's literally like your coworker. So somebody you're working closely with on a day-to-day basis, especially when you know this guy already has a relationship with all your receivers and tight ends and coach. Well, not necessarily coaches, but just staff that has already been there prior to this regime. So for me, it's like you're basically coming in as a new guy. So you're not going to try to step on any toes. You're just going to go out there and try your best to compete and say the right things and try to build those relationships.
Okay. Eric, thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. I think he said the right things. I think that, but it sounded like he meant it too, though. It sounded like it didn't sound like he was. It didn't sound like he was just talking. It sounded like he meant it. Like there's no problem there. There's no What he was saying was what I've been saying is when they said competition, they never really said it was a quarterback competition. They just said everybody is competing, and that's beyond quarterback. That's the whole team. That's
True,
what
they did say
football
that.
is. It's a competition. So everybody that comes out there to work is competing, and they're
That's a
all
good
on the
point.
same team, and there's no beef. Whoever turns out to win that spot, they just won the spot. There's no bad blood. I'm still here to do a job, and I'm going to do my job.
Yeah. Okay. That's
I
fair.
love it.
That's fair. Mateo says, one thing I like this season is we are keeping the media guessing. Just having 2 first-round QBs under center got me turned up. He is turned up. Carlos says, people didn't believe David could beat Goliath, nor the Knicks beating the Spurs, but they were wrong about both. Number 9 gonna hold the crown. Okay.
Let's go.
I knew we liked you, Monte Carlo.
Hey man, I love
it.
Carlo, man. Carlo's
Me
my
too.
dude. Carlo's my dude. Mateo says, get ready to have 25-point games this season. Our new offense and coaching will shock everyone.
Don't leave
and Carlos says it's the messy ass media and crybaby fair weather stirring the pot. So guys, Carlo brings up a good point. Do you feel like there's an element out there in the media that kind of wants to see a bit of a quarterback controversy, or you do? Okay, so Eric, you do. Carrie, your thoughts? You think they want to see
of course, it gives them a story.
Okay,
it gives them clicks and views.
They don't really pay attention. You could tell by the other stuff when they report it. Like they really don't pay attention to us. They'll say something that makes absolutely no sense, and
sorry.
And then come back and everybody's following it because they said something so wild. It's a lot. They do that with us all the time. I think it's lazy journalism.
Okay. Chat, are you Penix? Are you Tua? Give me your thoughts. If you want to go with Penix, drop a 1.
Oh,
if Penix is your guy, drop a 1. If Tua is your guy, drop a 2. Hey man, we need to know, Carrie. Okay, we need to know. These are questions we have to ask.
Drop a 3 if you're just Atlanta Falcons. So
or drop a 3 if it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter who your QB is, drop a 3. Georgia Texas boy.
I mean, it matters, T-Will, because your quarterback could be like somebody who's not good. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna name any names, but
Okay, so Georgia Texas boy says 1. Mo Grizzly says 1. Mateo says 25 plus points exactly. EP, and no lie, I'm kind of glad Caleb McGarry retired. Ouch. Georgia Texas boy says 3. Eric Z says 3. I'm Team Falcons, so it doesn't matter. Mateo, of course, being Mateo, says 1 + 2 = 3. Okay. Smooth C says 1. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. I can appreciate
Wait, who was
it.
1? I forgot.
I think 1 was Penix.
Yeah, one was
Wow,
Penix,
I don't
2.
see a single 2. Wait, here comes Jack Spade.
Ah! I don't see Jack Spade in there. But if Jack Spade were in here, I agree, Carrie. He probably would go with Tua.
He's the
just
only 2.
saying.
He'd be the only 2 in
He
the chat.
probably would go with Tua. Not gonna lie about that.
Jack will put a 4 for whatever the quarterback he likes.
Oh, for Mester Maker.
Yeah.
For next year. Hey man, hey, it is what it is. Let's see. Did I want to do that? Okay. All right, guys. Kevin Stefanski, and again, I'm reviewing some of this. It'll make sense in a little while because Carrie, you shared an article with me where a CBS correspondent basically stipulated that the Falcons would have the 5th worst season in the league, which I don't know what he's smoking, but wow, like I do not see that.
Yeah, I was surprised by that as well. It was like, geez, that's pretty harsh. The Falcons are top 5 in worst off season.
But I don't see that. And again, I wanted to open it up to the chat. Chat, do you guys feel like we're gonna win 5 games? Or I mean, assuming 5th worst record, they're 30, right? Can we assume that means you're not gonna win more than 5 or 6 games? Is that fair? When you're saying you're the 5th worst team? Is that fair? Is that fair to say? You're not gonna win more than 5 or 6 games? I don't see this team losing 11 games, guys. I don't see this team losing 7 games. The most I see them losing is 7 games. I do not see this team losing more than 7 games. But let's get into it, guys. Do you guys see and chat? If you see this Falcons team as bottom 5 in the league, in other words, winning no more than 5 or 6 games, drop a 1. If you think that guy, whoever wrote that article, is outside his mind, drop a 2, because I just don't see what he's talking about.
Hey, if you rhyme with me, just drop 17-0.
I'm just saying, like guys, I went back and forth through that. I went back and forth through that article. I do not see this team. I don't see this team losing more than really 7 games, and that's a lot. Like I ultimately think this team can go 11-6 next year. I think they can win the NFC South. I think they will win at least 1 playoff game. But in my wildest fantasies, I don't see us even losing 7 games, let alone 11. I just don't see it. But let's go to the chat. I think the chat agrees with us. Georgia Texas Boy says 2. Mo Grizzly says 2. Georgia Texas Boy says 17-0. Mactown.
Yeah.
Eric Z says, I see us winning 5 games if injuries derail the season, but that happens to other teams. But healthy squad, 17-0. Georgia Texas Boy says, I'm with you every year. Mateo says 17-0. Mo Grizzly says 10-7. Smooth C says 17-0. Yeah, I think worst case scenario, you're looking at 10-7. I do not see that. But let's get into Kevin Stefanski, 2-time coach of the year, NFL coach of the year. Browns went 8-26 the last 2 years, but let's look at the context. Who was that with? That was with Deshaun Watson. And we all know that he didn't want Deshaun Watson. We all know who did, and we all know what happened. So you can't really lay that on Kevin, right? For everybody that wants to come out and criticize Kevin Stefanski as a coach, how about you read the room? How about you, what just agitates me is people who just spew facts but don't provide the context, right?
Yeah.
I'm not attacking Watson, but he was terrible the last 2 years. Just terrible. He was oft injured. He was bad. And he may come back this year, and good for him. But whatever they had going on when they brought in Watson, it derailed it. Okay. And it's silly to not acknowledge that. It is silly to not acknowledge that. Not only that, I don't know if I don't think it was you, Eric, but somebody pointed out the fact that Myles Garrett gave Kevin Stefanski the side eye last year, and that was just proof that he didn't have the locker room. But what I would say is Cleveland traded Myles Garrett because to a certain extent he had become a problem in the locker room. And that's not me saying that. You can look up articles on that, right? So to me, the one guy that when Kevin Stefanski was hired, they were like, oh, look at Myles Garrett side-eyeing him. Well, Myles Garrett was a problem in the locker room anyway, right? So my whole point in bringing this up is this is a different ownership group. This is a different environment. This is a different team. In my humble opinion, I think Kevin Stefanski is going to thrive. I think he's going to 100% thrive, but maybe it's me, guys. Carrie, I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
You sound excited, like you want to say 17-0.
Hey, man, whatever.
Can we get a 17-0?
Not for me. You won't. You won't. But, Carrie, in comparison to Cleveland, just give me your thoughts on the difference that Atlanta's environment from ownership down is going to make. Just give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I feel like Cleveland is known to have not as good of an owner as, Atlanta, as well as the front office has always been a big issue. And, it's been told and known that, Kevin Stefanski did not have full control over there, like as the head coach and decision making. So for me, I think he definitely will have a better chance to thrive because I truly think Arthur Blank is the best owner or one of the best, in the league. And I do feel like he'll give him that opportunity to shine. And personally, I think he has all the tools to do so as well. Like, arguably, in my opinion, the best running back in the league. And, you just re-signed Kyle Pitts. So hopefully you can, use him to his best abilities and, your offense that you love to use the tight ends. And I just think that it'll be a really great to see like a fresh start for Kevin Stefanski, and hopefully he thrives over here, because if that happens, obviously that means the Falcons are doing well too.
Okay. Thank you for that, Carrie. Eric, your thoughts. Do you think Atlanta's environment is going to make a world of difference with Kevin Stefanski, or do you think these people were right when they say, oh, he's terrible? Like, give me your thoughts on that, sir.
I think he's going to thrive. And the only reason I think this is because I trust Matt Ryan. So I'm going to just, that's my whole, that's my whole reason. I absolutely trust Matt Ryan with knowing football and knowing who knows football. So I'm going to trust Matt on this.
I should have just said that. That just, mic drop. That says it all.
I mean, that's totally fair. That is 100% fair. Mateo's Carlos says, I see a lot of belt to what banners flying when we tearing teams a new one. Okie doke. I can dig it. Mateo says, we beat the Bills, Rams, and Commanders last season. The games we lost, we beat ourselves, and we will be ready for the whole division this time. Georgia, Texas boy says, isn't it ironic Stefanski had a few best running backs in the league in Chubb and Bijan? Kinda, yeah. Mateo says Matt Ryan loves us. He wants us to get our rings. All right. I
love all this positivity, guys. Wow. Everybody's like on a high right now. I'm feeling like I need to get on your level, honestly.
I can dig it. And let me ask you this, Eric and Carrie, do you guys feel like Stefanski was held back in Cleveland?
Yes, 100%. That's what I was alluding to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he had what did he have, 100 quarterbacks?
Yes.
You know what? When you said that, I don't know why, but I just heard Freddy Krueger's song, Son of a Thousand Maniacs, Son of a Thousand, from Freddy Krueger. Anyway, whatever. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. But Carrie, you think Stefanski was held back in Cleveland, or with the whole QB situation and the fact that he did have 1,000? Like, do you? Because I think he was, but do you think he was held back as well? And chat, you guys, let me know if you feel like Stefanski was held back. Drop a 1 if you feel like he had everything he needed. Drop a 2. Carrie, you agree or disagree? You think?
Wait, what do I
Stefanski
have to
was held
drop
back?
a 1?
If you agree that he was held back, drop a 1. If you disagree, drop a 2. Let us know. Let us know. And guys, the reason I'm bringing up Stefanski and Tua, and I'm about to get into Matt Ryan, is because that's what this idiot was used in this article.
Right.
He attacked Kevin Stefanski. He attacked Matt Ryan. So I'm literally going by showing why, no, sir, you're wrong. Okay. I don't want to call anybody an idiot, but you're wrong, sir. That's all I'm going to say. That is all I'm going to say.
But to answer your question, T-Will, no, I don't think he had full control over there, like I alluded to, and I think he definitely will have more control in decision making in Atlanta. Because in regards to the quarterback position, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was more so the front office, like the GM and ownership, making the decisions as far as like Baker getting traded and signing Deshaun Watson to that. I mean, record breaking,
Yes.
franchise ruining deal.
Error.
Yeah. Yes.
Franchise error. Yes. Agreed. Georgia Texas Boy says 1. Smooth C says 1. We got a Ladarius sighting in the building. Good evening, all, and Terry. I think he said drop the 1. What up, Ladarius? How you doing, man? Hopefully all is well. Ladarius is a funny dude, man. Carrie has her camera on. What?
Oh gosh.
What? Oh man, that was great. I love to see that. Raymond Collins says undecided. Georgia Texas Boy says it's all crazy work that our entire new front office comes from working in Philly, and Ryan Stefanski are both from Philly. Looks like we're becoming the Philly Atlanta Falcons. Well, as long as that ends in a Philly Atlanta Super Bowl, I'm fine with it. And when I say Philly Atlanta, I mean Atlanta Super Bowl win. Guys, come on. Coolest Dre says, what's up, Carrie T. Will? Let's go, Falcons family. And I'm sure he meant LBB as well. Eric Z says, still thankful for the Browns trading for Watson. Amen, amen, amen. Eric Z, you have never lied, because when I tell y'all we dodged the bullet, man.
Remember, he had his jersey and everything ready. Remember that?
Boy.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about his dad getting mad at me?
No, you did not. Please regale us.
Wait, whose? Oh, Deshaun's?
So yeah, his dad's a Falcons fan.
Okay,
So
now tell us.
he was at training camp, and this is the first training camp after he signed with Cleveland. So me, Mario, and I think Joe was standing there talking about something, and he walks up and he's like, "Yeah, I'm Deshaun. Nah," he said, we almost had him. And we was like, huh? It's Deshaun. I'm his daddy. Nah, he said, we almost had him. And we like, huh? And he like, yeah, Deshaun, we almost had him. And I was like, man, for that price, I really didn't want him. Not at that price.
Wait, did you know that was his dad?
Yeah.
Wait,
he said after I said that, he was like, I'm his dad, and turned around and walked off.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Okay, but he's wrong for that. He should have said I'm the dad first before. Come on, that was a setup.
I wasn't hating on Deshaun. I like Deshaun. I actually wanted Deshaun before I saw that price tag, but I didn't want that price tag. And
right, but he took it like an insult, like you're saying.
It wasn't an insult. Yeah,
no, I know, but
yeah,
I can see where he would take it as an insult. Like you're saying, my son doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. All right, guys, we got a who am I? And let me do this so I can see it. All right. I ran through the Georgia pines and Florida heat. 3 colors I wore, but one city felt complete. My number was 28, my heart even more vast. I gave families homes, not just touchdowns that last. A falcon by night, a corsair by my start. Who am I?
Oregon.
The back with the philanthropist heart. Who'd you say?
Oregon.
Warwick Dunn is correct, sir. That is correct. That is correct. You are correct. Ladarius got it as well. Raymond, oh, you guys were on it. Raymond got it. Ladarius got it. You guys were on it.
That was
Okay.
an easy one.
Whatever, man. Stop being a hater. Stop it. Stop it right now. All right, guys. So again, this guy, I keep saying I can't think of his name, but CBS writer, he attacked the Falcons for hiring Matt Ryan as the president of football operations. Now, the reason we needed a president of operations is because the consulting company Sportsology came in and said, look, you need somebody in this position because in 67 or 68 or whatever percent of winning organizations, they have someone who fulfills this role. So that's why we did it. Matt Ryan is the winningest quarterback ever. He's Mr. Falcon. He's done the tour. He's educated. He can relate to both players and owners alike. I don't see what's not to like, but just to kind of get into his credentials, somebody just joined us. Who was it? Oh, Carrie joined us again. Sorry, Carrie, you there?
Yeah, I feel like I had to turn my camera on.
Carrie. Doesn't she look great?
I feel like I had to turn my camera on now since
Doesn't
I
she
messed
look
up.
great? Okay.
That's so funny. I had that mess up. I literally was like walking around doing all these things around the house, and then I'm like, okay, time to lay down and relax and finish the show. Turned it on. So now I got to sit down and be on camera.
All good. All good. So basically, this role is designed to create continuity with ownership all the way down to players, right? At times, it could mean helping with draft picks. At times, it could mean, hey, you know that receiver down there, he needs a kick in the rear. At times, it could mean working with the GM to make a trade. But the bottom line is the role is necessary. And who better to fill it than Matt Ryan? But guys, maybe I'm a homer. Maybe I'm not seeing this the right way. Eric, you've been watching Falcons games almost as long as I have. What are your thoughts on Matt Ryan being president of football? And did we get this wrong? And chat, chime in. If you guys feel like Matt's the guy for the job, drop a 1. If you feel like this reporter is, it's just foolish, drop a 2. Eric, give me your thoughts.
I think it's just lazy reporting again, like I said earlier. I think Matt Ryan is perfect for that job. It doesn't even, and you haven't even seen the results yet to even criticize him. So this whole take makes absolutely no sense. Like I said, lazy reporting.
Erica, I'm going to disagree with you. I think it's beyond lazy. I think it's just egregious. I think I'm trying not to be offended. When you come after my Falcons and you make a report like this, you better damn well have done your research. And it's clear this man doesn't even know Matt Ryan. Okay? This man doesn't even know Matt Ryan. He doesn't know him as a player. He doesn't know him as a person. He doesn't know him as a reporter. And it just pisses me off. And I can admit sometimes I can be a homer. I don't think I'm being a homer in this instance. I think this guy got it wrong. I think he got it way wrong when it comes to this. But Carrie, give me your thoughts. Matt Ryan, man for the job or not? Give me your thoughts.
Honestly, I'm kind of I'm trying not to be like so negative. I'm feeling because everybody's so high that like any little thing I say might come off negative. You guys know I love Matt Ryan so much. And I truly do feel like he's the right man for the job. And I do think he's going to thrive in the position. But I do think that was very disrespectful, but the one thing I will say is he has the lack of experience, right? And Matt Ryan has said that in interviews when he first got hired that, this is new to him. And yeah, he's sometimes gonna not make the right choice or right decision, but that's how you learn. And, it is all about how you grow from your mistakes and learn from them and move on. So, I think for me personally, I really like him as a person, a player, and I do think he was the right choice because I do think he really wants what's best for this franchise and this team and the organization and the fans themselves. I feel like, you put somebody in a position where they truly care about their job and they love it. It doesn't feel like a job, right? But they're gonna love it so much and they're gonna do the best they can at it because they believe in it and they love it and they cherish it. So for me, the only thing I would say is the lack of experience, which Matt Ryan has even said. And so I do understand that regard where this organization has almost gone 10 years without a winning season. It's like you really need to turn things around and fast, So it's like, I don't think it's fair to criticize Matt Ryan personally, but I can understand where maybe they feel like, or some people may feel like we should have went with somebody who has that background with some kind of experience, because even Ian Cunningham, he's a first-time GM as well, although he does come with an extensive resume from championship winning organizations. So.
I get the lack of experience. And again, this isn't me disagreeing with you, Carrie. So before I say what I'm about to say, this is not me disagreeing with you. Okay. So my brother and I have had a lot of conversations about Matt Ryan. And for the most part, I try, at least on shows, at least when it comes to podcasts, to be neutral, but I'm about to let y'all know who I am. Okay.
Okay.
Matt Ryan played the game of his life in the Super Bowl. And guys, I'm sorry. I'm just give me the mic a little bit. Matt Ryan played the game of his life in the Super Bowl. The game of his life. Eric, tell me if I'm wrong, but third highest completion percentage or third highest quarterback rating in the history of the Super Bowl, correct?
I think it was a quarterback rating, but I believe it was second when it happened.
You're right.
But since then, it's Patrick Mahomes then had a couple of that might have knocked him down, a couple, and somebody else. But yeah, when it happened, absolutely.
My point is, there are people who still blame Matt Ryan for that Super Bowl, and I am sick of it. Okay? Guys, I love Michael Vick. He was not the best quarterback the Falcons have ever had. And if you don't get that, I can't explain it to you. This is another way for these guys to just come at Matt Ryan. I think Matt Ryan is the perfect guy for the job. I think he is the winningest Falcon ever. I think he is the winningest quarterback ever. And if he had a competent offensive coordinator, he'd be a Super Bowl winner. And I don't think that his treatment in this scenario is fair, and I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it. So to whoever you are with CBS, you got it wrong. That's all I'm going to say. I want to say a lot of other stuff. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to try and at least be professional. But I feel like Matt
Tell me how you really feel, T. Will.
No, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
I feel like if you're going to judge him, at least let him do the job first. Even with inexperience, you haven't even seen any of the results from him doing the job yet. You just with your opinion of what he did so far, but you haven't seen the results of it.
I think they judge him unfairly, and I'm sick of it. To me, Matt Ryan should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He won't. And y'all know why he won't. But I just feel like, to me, It angers me. It flat out angers me because I've been a Falcon fan since the 70s, okay? Which is long before the internet, right? Long before we had a winning Falcon. I've seen some awful Falcon teams. We did not have 2 consecutive winning seasons before Matt Ryan. And how long does this guy have to carry the Scarlet S for Super Bowl loss? Guys, like it or love it or hate it, Matt Ryan is the best quarterback that we've ever had. He is genuine. He's done more for Atlanta than half of the celebrities y'all look up to. And we need to embrace him. And that is my point. And when idiots like this guy for CBS, who you're going to put us, I just didn't like it. And I'm going to shut up.
You clearly didn't like it.
I said way too much. I didn't
know that this happened when I feel bad that I even send you this article at this point.
No, you shouldn't.
I feel like I'm
glad you did. I
think he's madder at them than he is whoever tried to hack his account.
I probably am. Or maybe
you
that's
really
it. Maybe it's both. I don't know. But the bottom line is, guys, I think Matt Ryan's going to be a great football head of operations. I think the synergy that he and Stefanski, that he and Ian Cunningham have, you're going to see the results on the field. You know what I mean? And I just can't wait to prove these suckers wrong. So anyway, let's move on. Guys, buying or selling, Matt Ryan is the missing piece that Atlanta needed. Buying or selling? And Eric, let's go to you. Matt Ryan in this role is going to succeed. Buying or selling?
Buying.
All right. Carrie, buying or selling, Matt Ryan's going to succeed in this role?
Fine.
Love it.
I'm obviously not going to say selling because then that's a failure.
Agreed. Ladarius says Matt Ryan being compared to Hester Prynne is accurate. For those of you who don't know, Hester Prynne is the young lady who wears the Scarlet A in golly, what was that? I can't think of the book. She had an affair. This is back in colonial times. What's the name of the book?
Oh my gosh, I had to read that book in 9th grade.
I was going to say, and it's the Scarlet Letter.
Yeah.
You just said it.
But I think people are just so unfair. But whatever. I think he is going to succeed. Will the Thrill says buy-in. Blackberry, what up, Blackberry? How you doing? He says Matt got skin in the game and a loss. T. Will Blackberry, I love you, but whatever, man. Whatever. I'm just gonna whatever you, bro. You know I love you, but whatever. Will the Thrill, Kyle Pitts extends 3 years. This will take some talk to my peoples. Yeah, well, we talked about it, Will. We did talk about it. Ladarius says Scarlet Letter. Thank you, bro. Georgia, Texas boy says Scarlet Letter. Thank you.
They got the trivia question right, T. Will.
I know. I can't believe it. Let's go. All right, Drake. Again, guys, these are all reasons why this idiot says the Falcons are going to be the 5th worst team in the league. He says we overpaid for Drake London. Now, I think that's just the stupidest thing that I've ever heard because Drake is not even the highest paid receiver now. I think right now he's at the 3rd highest, but give it a couple of years. It'll be back down to 5 and eventually 10. I definitely think he deserved the monies that he got. And the reason I say that is because regardless of whatever quarterback Drake had, Drake produced. And to be honest, we have not had the greatest of quarterbacks during Drake's tenure. So as far as I'm concerned, Drake deserves every bit of money he got. But again, I don't want to be accused of being a homer. Eric, did we overpay for Drake or no? Give me your thoughts.
No, we didn't because they're just looking at numbers and they're not looking at how his contract is structured. Neither Drake's contract can be restructured in a way to where it's not affecting the salary cap. So, Drake's not overpaid.
All right. Carrie, am I tripping? Did we overpay or no?
No.
Nah.
Definitely
Blackberry says
not.
Blackberry says the reporter is a plant. Hell, he probably is at this point as much as he got my blood pressure up right now.
Oh my.
Jesus, can't stand that guy.
Who is
Blackberry
this
says,
guy,
nah.
man?
You
He's
said what?
definitely an Aints. Who is this guy anyway? He's definitely an Aints fan
Yeah, he's
because there's no
definitely not
way.
on my Christmas list. Let's put it that way. Chat. One or two. If you think the Drake London extension was an overpay, drop a one. If you think hell no, T Will, it's perfectly within where we needed to be, drop a two. If you think the Drake London extension was an overpay, drop a one. If you think hell no, T Will, that dude is tripping, drop a two. Let me know your thoughts. Blackberry says two. I would imagine everybody else is going to agree. And then we finally got to this idiot's article. Okay, so Ryan's inexperience, QB room quality, London overplay, lack of big free agency splashes. This is all why the Falcons are going to have the worst off season in the NFL. And I think we've just gone through that, so there's no need to go through this. But guys, this feels like he just needed a team to put in the fifth worst. And he just went along with the fact that the Falcons haven't been in the playoffs for the last 9 years. That's how I feel about it. Eric, give me your thoughts. You think this is the case or no?
I think, like I said, lazy reporting. I think exactly. He's looking at the fact that they haven't been in the playoffs in so long, and he's just throwing shade at everything. It's lazy reporting. He ain't really looked at what's going on or none of that. Just, yeah.
I really want to cuss this dude out. But Carrie, give me your thoughts. Lazy reporting, you think he has a point? Like, give me your thoughts.
No, I don't think he has a point whatsoever. I think he just literally hates everything we did the whole off season. Like nothing we did was right to him. So, um, I mean, taking off my fan, hat, it's like I can understand there's uncertainty, at the quarterback position, or, we haven't been in the playoffs in 9 years and, the certain things, right? So it's like, okay, but I feel like at the same time, you're missing some context. So I
Yes.
do think that this team
Yes.
could be a playoff team if we can just get either just an average season from either Tua or Penix, whoever's the starter. You have arguably the best running back in the league. So you let that offense run through him. And, and it's not even like you don't have great offensive weapons. Like Zachariah Branch is apparently balling and shining in training camp, or not training camp and mini camp, and you still have Drake London, and you have all these other weapons. Kyle Pitts just signed today to an extension, so I think that a lot of the times with national media, it's like they just maybe look at, okay, has this team been to the playoffs, and they kind of just look at, are they contenders? Have they been contenders? And they kind of just look at stats and they don't actually take into consideration the context. It reminds me a lot of like the whole like strength of schedule and like record predictions
Yeah.
for teams. It's like they go based off of their competition's record from the season before. Well, a lot of times like teams are a whole different team than they were the year before, right? Because
Yeah.
of the maybe different coaching or different
Yeah.
additions. So a lot can change in a year. And obviously I'm a fan, so I'm hoping that's our case.
Okay. Thank you for that, Carrie. Thank you, Eric. Home team says two. Jonathan Bell says two. Will the Thrill says two. If we didn't pay it, someone else would. I refer to Christian Watson's new deal for reference. There you go. Home team says he's an idiot. Talking about the reporter. Home team, I don't disagree. Jonathan Bell, you pay your stars the bag regardless, unless you want the walk and you're being traded.
True.
Jonathan Bell, Bijan got to get paid too, so don't trip everyone. Carlos says Zeno and 680, the fans shouldn't be dragging our GM like this. What the freak? Get on board and quit spewing negativity. Yeah.
Monte Carlo makes a good point. I saw Zeno on Twitter, and he's like, his whole page right now is just bashing the organization for extending Kyle Pitts.
Well, you know what? Didn't he get upset when they extended? Wasn't he? Didn't he get upset when they extended Drake or whatever? Wasn't he just
Possibly.
as upset? I think he was.
Possibly, but I just saw a tweet something about like, "Oh, I've never seen a fan base be so excited for extending a second team all pro player," or something like that. I don't know.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Kyle has definitely had his moments that could improve. But the other thing I will say is that Kyle has had some quarterbacks that were not so great. And I don't believe that. I'm gonna leave that right there. It is what it is.
So somebody said to him that, replied to that tweet of his saying that Kyle Pitts was second in receptions among tight ends. He was 70 yards short of another 1,000-yard season with bad quarterback play. Let's see what he does in a whole new offense. They obviously have big plans for him in this new scheme. And he's not even the highest tight end, paid tight end now either. And it's only guaranteed for 2 years, which I did notice. Like the deal is guaranteed 2 years. So really, if he doesn't show out, like play like he did last year, it can be an out after 2 years. And to his point, he is still not the highest paid
Thank you. Yes,
tight end
correct.
in the league per year basis. He's third. So I think that the contract was fair.
Yeah.
And anyway, Zeno replied to that person and said, the problem is the ass quarterback play is still here. Did it dynamically get better and I missed it?
Here's my issue with that, right? I will never pay a quarterback $35 million a year. Dude, the 30s called. Okay. They want their suit back. Like, yeah, see, we just signed this quarterback for $10 a month, and he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. This is 2026, Zeno. Okay? Wide receivers get paid $30 million a year. Get over it. Okay?
Yeah.
How about you subscribe to the internet and get with the times? Okay? Drake is not the first receiver to get $30 million a year, 35, and he won't be the last.
And to your point, he also even said, who the hell were they bidding against? Was anyone else giving him $54 million in free agency? This is a massive overpay for a relatively unproven commodity. Ian Cunningham has now paid 2 pass catchers top dollar without having any certainty at quarterback, but has yet to address the one absolute certainty on this roster, Bijan Robinson. It's wait and see, but in the moment, Cunningham has lost the plot here. Bijan should have been paid and everyone else should wait.
Yeah,
wow. Okay.
Yeah, see, we're gonna play this tight end about $2 million a year because it's 1985. Yeah,
but my thing is like he talks like they don't have plans to pay Bijan. Like no one said they're not paying Bijan. So
I honestly think he just wants to be negative. You know what I mean? I honestly think. Look, nobody's saying the Falcons are going to win the Super Bowl, but my honest opinion.
I was going to say, wait a second. Okay. There's a guy between
I'm not saying the Falcons are going to win the Super Bowl, but honest opinion, if we win the NFC South, I think that's a successful season right there because we haven't made the playoffs in 9 years. So if we win the NFC South, great. If we win a playoff game on top of that, great. If we win another playoff game on top of that, great. If we win the Super Bowl, hallelujah, great. But
24-hour podcast.
Hey, man, look. All I'm saying is I don't understand why Zeno is off key here because I don't even think they're looking for our quarterback to take this tremendous leap. If you want to know the truth, I think they just want to be a game manager. Look, come out here, hand the ball off to Bijan, hand it to Brian. Let's do a few screens. 3rd and 4. Here you go. Let's matriculate down the field. Let's play defense. Let's get the ball back and see what we can do. Let's run it down their throats. I think that's what you're going to see. And I think this guy could not be more wrong. But again, it amazes me at how people get certain selective outrage, right?
Wait, are we talking about the CBS guy or Zeno or both right now?
we're talking about Zeno because you're talking about wide receivers getting $35 million a year. Ohtani has a quarterback. Ohtani has a contract for $700 million. The dude for the Mets has a contract for $800 million. Okay, he's getting paid 80. It's ridiculous. So, look it. These are the times we're in, people. You have basketball players. What, AD's going to get $60 million, play 30 games next year, get 58 to $60 million? These are the times we're in. Okay, get over yourself with the whole I would never pay a wide receiver $35 million. Well, how about you go and get your 1975 Gran Torino like Starsky and Hutch and purchase some unfiltered cigarettes and go to your buddy down at the local lodge and just have a good time, man, because it's clearly 1978 for you. So, you got a good receiver, you're going to have to pay him in the 30 millions. Okay, we can do this right now because of Penix's contract.
Inflation.
So thank God we have a. It's whatever, man. Whatever. Okay, I'm over this guy. We've given.
I know. I'm over all the negativity. Honestly, let's not even talk about them because the vibes are very high between you and Eric in the chat. Like, I'm loving it. I'm like, I consider myself a positive person, but I'm like, man, I need to get on your level. Like, I feel like I need to elevate. Because you guys are all so positive right now, and I love it. Like, it's making me excited because I think you guys know I said this season, I told myself, and I believe I've told you guys, but now I'm going on the record saying it, that I was going into this season kind of more like tempering my expectations,
Yeah. No, I
because I've been hurt so many times. So
you know what? I'm just excited about this season. I'm not even going to say I'm tempering my expectations.
Yeah, I know. I thought you were tempering your expectations too, but it doesn't seem like it tonight. I'm loving it.
I think we're going to win 11 games this year. I think we're going to win a minimum of 11 games this year, and I think we're going to surprise a lot of teams. But that's me. Guys, do you think this? I already asked that question, so there's no need to ask it again. We got another Who Am I? So, who am I, guys? I danced in the backfield. I dazzled on returns. A brown before a falcon with every twist and turn. My father ran before me. The apple didn't fall far. A Swiss Army weapon, receiver, back, and return star. In Atlanta, I wore red, but Cleveland knows my name. Who am I? The multi-threat who elevated every game. All right. So this guy played for Cleveland, also played for Atlanta. Okay. Is this one easy, Eric? Because Eric was talking trash.
That's a good one.
Oh, that one's easy. That one's easy.
I'm with Georgia, Texas boy. I am too is T. Will.
Oh, no. Trust me. That is not T. Will, brother. That is not.
Oh wait, maybe he was saying that he's on your level about the Falcons. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
That comment came through late.
Yeah. I wish I did play in the NFL, man. I would have loved it. Oh my goodness, I would have.
I wonder what you sell if you were a receiver or a ball catcher in general. I wonder pass catcher. I wonder what your touchdown celebration would have been.
I don't know, man. Probably would have been. It probably would have been goofy. My brother probably would have clowned me on it every. He would have clowned me. So guys,
it would have been the old, when they cross their legs and the whole yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
probably would have been. All right, guys. So this guy played from '89 to 2002. All right, played from '89 to 2002. Was a great returner. A great running back and also a receiver. All right. Initials are EM. Okay. Echo Michael. Initials are EM. Yes. Henry, I think you got another one. Henry says Eric Metcalf. That is correct.
Sorry to say that.
I was going to say Ladarius said it first, by the way.
You said what?
I said Ladarius did put it in the chat first.
Oh, Ladarius, I'm sorry, man. I didn't see.
Don't forget about him. Oh, he's gonna give you crap for that.
Crap about it. That is to Ladarius and to Henry as well. Oh, Ladarius did say that. My bad. Ladarius, you are correct, sir. You did get it first.
You missed a lot of comments, really.
Okay, Carrie. All right.
Just saying, because
All right.
I'm only saying that because you like to read every comment. So I'm like, there's actually a lot up there that you missed.
I got caught up. I got caught up with this guy. All right. He messed me up. I didn't like what he said. All right. Don't come for my Falcons. I just don't like him. Okay. There. I said it. I don't like what he said. I don't like him. And you know what, sir? You are not invited to the cookout. You are disinvited to the cookout, sir. I think my brother Eric would agree with me.
Monte Carlo, you're wild for that one. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, well, let me get to it, Carrie.
No.
I'm so far behind.
I don't think you're gonna read it out loud.
Oh, okay. That's a hit. Home team says, I think home team's looking forward to a Super Bowl. Jonathan Butler says, he's looking forward to a Super Bowl. Monte Carlo says, they know Penix gonna get better. And Jack Strand can be another option. Ladarius says Terry is Huggy Bear, I assume. I would be Huggy Bear. To those of you who watch Starsky and Hutch, what's his guy? Antonio Figueroa or something like that? You know what? You know who he was, Eric? He was Pimp of the Year, and I'm going to give you sucker. I was Pimp of the Year. He came out with the stacks with the fishbowl and oh, my God. That was funny. I was Pimp of the Year. Will the Thrill – wait a minute. Hold up. Jonathan Bell says, yeah, man, this guy's a Debbie Downer. Will Thrill says, nah, Scottish and optimist don't tend to go together. Georgia Texas Boy says, I am T. Will.
Go a little higher to like 7:32 p.m.
7:32 p.m. Zeno is fair weather. Oh, the CBS one? Yeah. I saw that. I did see that. Yeah, okay. I wasn't gonna put that, but I did see it. I didn't want you to miss it. Shout out to Monte Carlo. No, I did miss it. I did see it. Georgia Texas Boys says, laugh out loud. Yeah. It did know that was for, I believe, the Falcons will win the Super Bowl. Okay. All right, Terry. Of course, Terry would put the squeeze on me. Team Carrie forever.
Thank you,
Home team says sucky. All right, guys. I think the last thing we got is buying or selling. Bijan Robinson gets paid a massive extension in 2026 and becomes the highest paid running back in Falcons history. Now, the caveat to that is it has to be in 2026. Eric, you buying or selling that this happens this year?
Buying. I think that's why they're doing everybody contracts right now real fast so they can get the Bijan.
Okay. Carrie, buying or selling, Bijan Robinson gets paid a massive extension in 2026 and becomes the highest paid running back in Falcons history.
He's definitely going to become the highest paid running back in Falcons history. And I even think he's going to break the record for the highest paid running back in NFL history. But I'm a little on the fence of when we're going to do it, but I'm just going to keep it seamless and smooth. I'm going to go with buying. I'm going to agree with Eric, and it's going to happen very soon.
I think you got to beat Gibbs.
Okay.
I think you want to do that before they pay Gibbs, so that way they can break the record after you break the record.
Agreed.
Do you guys think that kind of is what happened with Kyle Pitts? Like they wanted to beat out Sam Laporta. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yes, I agree. Home team says buying or selling. Bijan gets paid 2026. Massive extension. Comes the highest paid running back in Falcons history. Buying or selling, let us know. Home team says buying. Eric, Kyle Pitts finally has a breakout Pro Bowl season in 2026 under Tommy Rees and Alex Van Pelt. Buying or selling?
I mean, finally is a stretch. He already had one. What do you mean finally?
Why is it so aggressive?
And why is it all in caps? Were you mad when you typed finally? Did you drink a Red Bull or Mountain Dew before you typed finally?
No, I was probably a little pissed off because I thought my Facebook account was hacked. So I might have been a little aggressive there, but buy it or sell it, Eric. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, take out the finally. And yeah, Kyle Pitts has a breakout. a great season. I'm not even gonna say breakout because he broke out his first season. He broke
Maybe he breaks
records
out
his first
again.
season.
I don't know. Maybe he's like, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Kyle. Boy, I butchered that. Carrie, buying or selling? Kyle Pitts has a breakout season.
Finally. Yes,
Finally.
yeah.
Finally, gonna
Carrie.
have a breakout season. I'm
Say it
gonna
with
say
your Mountain Dew.
finally. Speaking of Mountain Dew, T. Will, have you tried this new dirty Mountain Dew? I don't
No,
recommend.
you know what? It is downstairs. I have not even touched it.
Oh, you bought it?
No,
I have it
didn't
right
buy
here.
it.
I
think
don't
my mother-in-law
recommend.
bought it. I didn't buy it, but
It's not good. It's not
No,
good.
it's not.
It caught
Okay.
my attention. I don't even drink soda like that anymore, but I was like, I need to try this. And yeah, I wasn't a fan. Couldn't even finish it.
Well, now you know. Now we know, right?
So
I'm buying it as
finally,
well.
I'm buying.
Finally, I'm buying. Will the Thrill says buying. I think it resets the league. We're waiting on Detroit. Mo Grizzly says buying. Bellows World says we back. Bellows World, I have something to listen to at work tomorrow. Y'all be making my day go by quick. Well, we appreciate that.
That's
Bellows
awesome.
World. Thank you.
Happy to hear
that.
it. I hope you have a good day tomorrow.
You do the same, Bello. Why did I say you do the same? You have a good day, Bello. I agree with what Carrie said. I'm tripping. Henry Patterson says buying. All right. Last but not least, the Falcons pass rush led by James Pierce Jr. and Brandon Dorless finishes top 5 in the NFL in sacks in 2026 under DC Jeff Ulbrich. And I say that because we did finish second last year. You never know, but I'm buying this one. I think we finish at least 5th in sacks. Eric, you buying or selling?
Buying.
All right. Carrie, you buying or selling?
I'm buying.
Awesome. Well, guys, I got to thank you. To those of you, I'm not going to apologize for my rant because, look, before I'm anything else, before I'm a podcaster, I've been a Falcons fan for 48 years. I will never apologize for anybody coming from my franchise because I take that personal. Every time my Falcons step on that field, they not only represent Atlanta, they represent me. And if you think I'm going to let you talk out of your ass about my Atlanta Falcons, you got another thing coming. So if you got offended by it, good. I'll be sure and do the same thing next time somebody says something that stupid about my Falcons. And I hope you have a great day. Eric, tell these folks where they can find you, brother.
You can find me whenever we decide to go live. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That's not fair.
Matter of fact, don't find us. We'll find you.
Oh my God. Where can they find you at the bid, sir?
Section 101. Zone 101.
Section 101. You can find my little
We can find him at training camp.
Yes, you can.
I can't
and
wait.
You can find Carrie there on August 1st.
Unfortunately,
right?
No.
Is it August 1st? Is it August 1st? Did I get it right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'll be there August 1st.
Where do you live?
Unless you're a weirdo, I won't be there.
You know
I'm
what?
just kidding. Everybody in this chat is not a
get
weirdo.
Into the joke she just dropped. Carrie's a master at that. Carrie, tell these folks they can find you. Unless you're
Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm a master at
nothing.
that?
I will talk about it after the show.
Oh my goodness. No, but I obviously nobody in this chat is a weirdo. I'm just saying, like, if anybody that is like a stalker vibe and they're planning to try to find me in Flowery Ranch on 8-1, no, I'm not gonna be there.
So Carrie did have a stalker in one of our shows. That's what I thought she was referring to.
Oh, okay.
Like,
where do you live? Completely forgot about that guy. Yeah.
Where do you live? Where do you live, Carrie?
Yeah, Terry just told them when you're going to be at training camp.
Thanks a lot, T. Will. He's probably watching. Great. I gotta go to another date now. Oh my goodness.
No, it's cool because he's going to be sitting right beside me.
I was gonna say I'm gonna be with Eric the whole time. Like, oh gosh, I don't. But that, you know what's scary about that? In all seriousness, when you're, live like this, people can see you, but you can't see them, and this goes out to the world. And in all seriousness, you don't know, like in a public place, I wouldn't even know what that person looks like, the one who wants to know where I live, which is kind of scary because they would come up to you and you don't even know that's the where do you live person. So yeah, so you got to be careful, but. And all that to say, you can find me here on the Terry, Carrie, and Eric show once a week. Turn on the notification bells to get notified when we go live because it's not always Mondays at 6 anymore. You know, sometimes we like to keep you on your toes and switch it up. So today we're here on Tuesday at 7:52 p.m. Eastern. So
We're having a
last
scavenger
week
hunt.
it was
That's what we're
Wednesday.
doing.
I don't remember the last time we went on Monday.
this week we're going on Monday. We have to. We got to get
Oh,
back
wow.
to it. Or maybe we'll go live on Thursday. We haven't done a
But
Thursday
you
yet.
never
So.
know. You never know, right?
Maybe
Um,
we might be back tomorrow.
No, we won't be back.
Who knows?
You never
knows,
know.
right?
But yeah, and like I said last week, the love bugs are still out. It's midsummer in June. It's very hot, and business is booming for our friend Jack Spade over there at the Jack Spade car detailing business. So we unfortunately have not had a show. If you go to One Time for the Fan, I don't even know the last time we had a show. It's pretty
I think it's been
sad.
a month. I
I mean,
think it's been
sad
a month.
for us, but
I
and
clicked
sad
over there
for
the other day, and tumbleweeds just kept popping up on my.
Damn! Wow.
it's
I
sad
am
for
not
us.
gonna let you guys come for my guy Jack like that. Jack,
I'm
I
not
got you.
coming. I'm just
Jack,
being real with the viewers.
Jack is out
Honestly,
there
our
working
friends.
very hard. Okay,
I
He
think it was
is.
an
He is.
advertisement for Jack's lawn service, though. I don't think it
Jack,
was
Jack is out there
actual
trying to keep America's lawn,
tumbleweed.
clean and up to date. Okay, and working very hard at keeping your cars detailed. Okay, and I'm not gonna let you guys. Okay, come from my guy Jack. Jack, you keep on helping America out in that way, buddy. You do your share. Okay, we love you, Jack. By the way, Jack, I want a 30% discount for that plug I just gave you, but we'll talk
Oh
about it
wow.
anyway. I'm just kidding.
Anyways,
Jack
no.
knows I
So
love him. We love you, Jack. We're just giving you a hard time because we miss you. No, in all seriousness, guys, hey, you can find us whenever at For My ATL Sports 1. It is the Terry, Carrie, and Eric show. We thank you all for joining us. Every fan who gave us a little bit of time, we appreciate it. We love to talk Falcons with you guys. We love you guys, and we will see you guys next week.
T Will, before we leave, can you just read the last few comments? I just love everybody that's in the chat. Like they always add to the show so much.
Talk about
I know
from
you
where?
thank them for being here, but
From where?
Maybe start with Will the Thrill. Oh yeah, that one too. Henry, thank you
Good
so much.
show.
Like some
Thank
great
you,
comments
Henry.
to close out.
At 748 says, tell him T Will. That's right. Will the Thrill says, mess with the Falcons, get the talents. Great show, folks. Catch up with you good folks again soon. Blackberry says, wow, this just became a thriller. I love Blackberry.
I know it really did. It is kind of scary, honestly, but
something.
it's not scary anymore because we blocked that guy from the show.
If you do not watch Blackberry's show, you are just letting the best thing in life go by. That dude's hilarious. Love you, Blackberry.
I
Carlo.
really need. Okay, I have to admit I need to get on the Blackberry train because I don't know if I watched his show.
He is hilarious.
I would love to watch, so I do need to do that.
Especially when he's with Will, because he drives not Will the Thrill, but there's another Will.
Okay.
But he drives poor Will crazy. Oh my god!
I gotta watch it.
We'll talk about it offline, but it was funny. Carlos says, "Players Stalker vibes. I follow you home every night." From Players Club. Yeah.
That's what he said. Players Club Stalker vibes.
I didn't see.
T Will sometimes just excuse T Will. Sometimes he likes to read selective words.
Or maybe I just can't see them. That's why I wear these big ass glasses.
Really? Oh.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna say.
Great show, all. Can we make it if Carrie, Eric? Oh, can we make it the Carrie, Eric, and Terry show? No, we cannot, Ladarius.
Ladarius, thank you for the suggestion. Yeah.
We actually said that, but what you can hear from the response is like.
Yeah, we got shot down, Ladarius, because we thought, oh, you go in alpha order, so it would be C, E, and then T. Exactly how you have it, but our friend T Will, he has to be like the head honcho over here.
That is not true whatsoever.
Where's our picture? Look at the buying or selling.
Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
No, please remove Blackberry's picture or comment.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. Guys,
let everybody see.
The story behind why you don't see Carrie and Eric's picture is because I tried to do them on AI and they didn't like their pictures. and they just continuously bitched about it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna have them on there. But that was the first thing I did was do one of Carrie.
Everybody that is watching this show knows me for making memes, and you go try to make it with AI.
I'm just saying they didn't like their AI. Okay, now.
Because you told the AI or Gronk or whatever AI or Siri or whatever the heck it is, you said, "Oh, make me look the best of the three and put me in the middle. Make me bigger and put them in the back real small, and make Eric look funny and make Carrie add 50 pounds and make sure I look so good." And that's what happened with that.
You know what? Chat. Our next show, we're gonna have the AI that I originally did. Okay, and we'll let you guys judge it. Okay, but I did not tell it to give Carrie 50 pounds. First and foremost, Carrie's beautiful. Okay, I say that respectively, Carrie. Carrie's beautiful. Okay, I did not tell it to give Carrie 50 pounds. What I will say
it made me like a chipmunk, look like I have nuts in my cheeks or something.
Her cheeks were a little rosy. I knew he was gonna do it. I saw it coming as soon as you said that, Carrie. I saw it. Anyway, I'm not gonna repeat it. But
I don't know what comment are you talking about. Oh, pause. Oh God! Come on, guys.
That was Eric. That was not me.
I said a chipmunk. I didn't.
That was Eric. That was not me. Okay. Anyway.
You can't just say nuts in your cheeks without pause.
I didn't. I didn't. I said a chipmunk.
YouTube. Stop it. Anyway. Anyway, parents of America. Anyway,
please do not watch our show or have your kids watch our show, rather.
Please omit the last 2 minutes of this show, as it is not supported by T-Will. Yeah, and the management. But anyway, whatever. What the hell are we talking about?
That's kicking us off the show.
Oh,
no, we're not. We're not only on the picture. We're not on the show, Nate.
Oh my God!
Our opinion doesn't even matter,
sir.
Yeah, he was outvoted 2-1, and he still didn't change.
Sir, you are my brother, and I love you with all my heart. And if I have a show, as long as I got a show, you got a show. Now you might not be on the thumbnail, but that's not my fault. You didn't like the AI, so that's not my fault.
You didn't make the thumbnail. Look at him. He's like, even the
somebody. I heard somebody
even
in
the
the background.
sale picture. Look at him. He's in the middle of the Falcons too.
He's the main character syndrome.
Are you calling me a narcissist, Eric? Is that what you're doing right now? I feel like
I think Carrie said it better. You've got main character syndrome.
You need to redo our whole show and just be like the T-Will show, and then it's real small parentheses.
What's the song when we leave? T-Will.
Oh my gosh, this just went off the rails. I'm so sorry.
Well, guys,
this is the part where I say, "Are we still live?"
Yes, they keep popping up here.
This is the part, Eric, where I say, "Wait, we're still live?"
I know. All right, guys. Everybody who saw the last 5 minutes, I apologize. Carlo's like T-Will the tyrant. I am not a tyrant, Carlo. I am not.
What about
Carlo,
Ladarius?
you and I are better than that. I am merciful, damn it. Yeah, merciful. I shudder. It wasn't even. Oh my God. Ladarius says we fought a war to avoid monarchies, Terry. Also, that beard on the photo doesn't match.
But see, it doesn't match. Not in a negative way. It looks better than his real beard. So it's like he made the AI look better than himself, but then made Eric and I look worse than real life. Like, how does that work?
God. Guys, next week I'm gonna share with you
the
original AI. Okay. And then you guys tell me, but honestly, I did not go in and say, oh, let's make Carrie's cheeks really rosy. I gave it a picture.
Oh, they're rosy too. I just saw they were big, like the whole nuts in the
Well,
cheeks.
rosy, like rosy is rosy. Doesn't everybody want rosy cheeks? I mean, rosy. Pause. Rosy is whatever. Anyway, this show's off the rails, guys. We'll see you next week.
Okay, everybody
Why
wants
do you
rosy
have to
cheeks
pause
too.
rosy cheeks?
Because I thought you were.
I don't get that one.
I don't know, but T. Will says that everybody wants rosy cheeks. So I think you need to tell AI to give yourself some rosy cheeks. Then next week, your picture better have some pink cheeks. I'm not saying no for answer. Because everyone wants rosy cheeks. Eric, we're probably going to show up to the show, and it's going to literally, besides the T. Will intro, it's going to have like the T. Will show, and then in real small, it's going to be like, and Carrie and Eric. By the way.
Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God! I'm not even reading that. I'm not even reading that. Hey, Antonio, we love you, brother.
Antonio, let's go.
Oh man, hey, well, you guys. Thanks to everybody who joined. We love you guys, man. We'll see you next week, whenever it is. You guys have a great rest of your week, and hey, man, go Hogs! Draft tonight. Go Hogs! Love you guys. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
ATL. Through the highs and the heartbreaks, we still stand. Dirty birds forever. Let's get it. Year after year, we've been riding through the storm. Red and black in my veins, that loyalty is swung. We don't fold, we don't run, even when the pain hits. Cause every loss just reminds us what greatness is. We show up cold nights or the Georgia sun. Cause every Sunday we believe that our time gon' come. We ain't perfect, but we faithful and we never switch. We the city of the A, yeah, we built for this. We don't need pretty words, just heart on the field we deserve. Put the work in, earn that glory. Bring our city back to the story. We'll ride till the wheels fall off. We ain't never gonna break. Win or lose, we stand tall for the A. You can doubt us, talk loud, but we still hold steady. Cause we here and we faithful and we always ready. It's the dirty, prove the dirty. If you bout it, then prove the dirty. We'll believe when you fight for the city.